Hi guys, welcome to Shine this week. This week we're thinking about a story all about sleep. What are you like when you're asleep? Are you a quiet sleeper or a noisy sleeper? Maybe you're a real snorer and you wake everyone else up in the house. I'm quite a noisy sleeper. I like to chat when I'm asleep, and occasionally I can even make up a little song and sing it in my sleep. This story is about a little boy who was woken in his sleep, and we're going to find out a bit about that later on. But first of all, I want to tell you about his mum. His mum's name was Hannah, and Hannah was a woman who loved children, and she wished she could have a baby of her own. One morning after breakfast, she went into the temple and began praying to God. She knew that if she talked to God about anything, he would listen. But she didn't want anyone else to hear what she was saying, so she prayed really quietly. Hannah kept crying because she felt very, very sad. "Please, God," she whispered, "will you help me? If you give me a son, I promise I will give him back to you." Now the priest was watching from a distance, and his name was Eli. And he went up to Hannah and said, "Hannah, what's the matter?" He listened as Hannah told him how much she wanted a baby of her own. "I am sure God will answer your prayers," smiled Eli. "Thank you for being so kind to me," she said, and she went home. And that next year, Hannah and her husband had a baby boy, and they called him Samuel. Hannah knew that God had listened to her, and she remembered her promise to give him back to God. So when he was old enough, Samuel went to Eli in the temple. Hannah took him there and said, "I remembered that promise to give him back to God, and I bring him to you now." And Samuel went to help Eli in the temple and the things that needed doing within the temple. One night, Samuel had just gone to sleep when he heard someone calling his name.
"Samuel!"
He ran quickly to Eli's room. "I'm here," he said. "What do you want me for?" "I didn't call you," said Eli. "Go back to sleep." Then Samuel heard the voice again.
"Samuel!"
He ran to Eli's room. "I'm here," he said. "What did you want me for?" "Samuel, I didn't call you," said Eli. "Go back to sleep." Then Samuel heard someone call his name again.
"Samuel!"
He ran to Eli. "I'm here," he said. "What do you want me for?" Eli realised that God must have called Samuel's name. "Go back to bed," he told Samuel, "and if you hear the voice again, say, 'Yes, God, I'm ready to listen. What do you want to tell me?'" And that's exactly what Samuel did. Samuel went back to bed and he listened, and he replied to God, "I am here to be your helper. What do you want me to do?" And he grew up to be a great man for God, and he served God in all he did. This is a fantastic story this morning, and why don't you go, kids, over to all the kids' work now to do and find out what you can do today all about Samuel. Have a great day.